Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to your social science class. Hope you are doing well. Okay, our today's topic is a debate in the Legislative Assembly. Dear students, here we give an example uh, as to how a debate takes place in a Legislative Assembly. Dear friends, there are some students, Afreen, Sujata, and many other students from their school. They traveled to the state capital to visit the Legislative Assembly, which was housed in an impressive building. The children were excited. After security checks, they were taken upstairs. There was a gallery from where they could see the large hall below. There were rows and rows of desks. Okay, so this is the assembly hall where they arrived to observe the proceedings, to see the proceedings of the assembly. Okay, dear students, this assembly was going to have a debate on a current problem. During this time, MLAs can express their opinions and ask questions related to the issue or give suggestions about what should be done by the government. Those who wish to can respond to this. The minister then replies to the questions and tries to assure the assembly that adequate steps are being taken. Okay? The chief minister and other ministers have to take decisions and run the government. We usually hear about them or see them in the news channels or in the papers. However, whatever decisions are being taken have to be approved by the members of the Legislative Assembly. In a democracy, these members can ask questions, debate an important issue, decide where money should be spent, etc. etc. They have the main authority. Now, let us see how the debate takes place. MLA 1. In my constituency of Akhandagaon, during the last 3 weeks, there were 15 deaths because of diarrhea. I think it is a shame that this government has not been able to check the situation of this simple problem like diarrhea while proclaiming itself to be a champion of technology. I would call the attention of the minister in charge of health to take immediate measures to control the situation. MLA 2. Now the MLA 2 speaks. My question is, why are government hospitals in such a bad situation? Why is the government not appointing proper doctors and other medical staff in the district? I would also like to know how the government plans to deal with this situation, which is affecting a large number of people and is also spreading. This is an epidemic. MLA 3. My constituency of Tolpathy too has a serious shortage of water. Women travel up to 3 or 4 kilometers to collect water. How many tankers have been put into service to supply water? How many wells and ponds have been cleaned and disinfected? MLA 4. Now there is MLA 4 to question. He's asking the question. He puts his viewpoint. MLA 4. I think my colleagues are exaggerating the problem. The government has taken steps to control the situation. Water tankers have been put into service. ORS packets are being distributed. The government is doing everything possible to help people. MLA 5. We have very poor facilities in our hospitals. There are hospitals that do not have a doctor, and no medical staff has been appointed for the last few years. In another hospital, the doctor has gone on a long leave. This is a shame. I think the situation is going from bad to worse. How are we going to ensure that ORS packets reach all families in affected areas? MLA 6. Now the MLA 6. The opposition members are unnecessarily blaming the government. The previous government did not pay any attention to sanitation. We have now taken up a drive to clean the garbage that has been lying around for years. Uh, Dear students, while this debate takes place, can you identify the MLAs of the ruling party and the opposition in the illustration? Color the ruling party in one color and the opposition in another. Okay, now there is the sketch on your textbook. You may color it in different colors, showing the opposition and the ruling party MLAs. Dear students, in the earlier section you have read about a debate in the Legislative Assembly. The members, when debating the action taken or not taken by the government. This is because the MLAs are together responsible for the work of the government. In common usage, the word government refers to government departments and various ministers who head them. The overall head is the chief minister. More correctly, this is called the executive part of the government. Okay, all the MLAs who gather together or assemble in the legislative assembly are called the legislature. They are the ones who authorize and supervise their work. As we saw in the earlier section, it is from among them that the head of the executive or the chief minister is formed. Okay, so with this we conclude it here. Thank you very much. Take care and goodbye.